Dan Davidson is back with us to hear on Primetime Local News on Stingray Television. Dan, it's always a pleasure chatting with you, and you always have so much news. We're going to start by the release of a video that you have, and you got a tour coming up, but let's start with the video and the collaboration. Tell me a little bit about the song and the video.
Yeah, so I wrote this song called "Won't Forget," and it's kind of a bit of an anthem for summertime and just kind of grabbing those chances while you still have them. It's kind of the vibe. And I decided that I was going to make it a bit of a collaboration. So I brought in a friend of mine, Tim Hicks, out in Ontario, and Tim's, a very popular country singer in Canada here. And since I've been working a lot in Australia, I decided I'd bring in another friend from Australia, Max Jackson, down there, who's one of their big rising stars. And it's always a big challenge when you're doing a collaboration, but even bigger challenge when one of the people that you're singing a song with lives 20,000 kilometers away. So yeah, we got creative and we got it together, and I'm really proud of the song, and it's really starting to get some attention out there at radio and with the music video that we just released. It's got legs, and it's really exciting times.
So with the video now, obviously, as you mentioned, Max is in Australia. So did you guys just say, "Hey, this is what we need," and can you find somebody to shoot it, or how did you coordinate all that?
Yeah, so we designed the premise for the video kind of around a concept that could be easily replicated in Australia. So we have here in Edmonton, we have this place called Department 9 Studios. It's a massive TV studio, and there's like one room with this huge warehouse type room with nothing in it. So we blacked it all out, and we just used some sort of clever spotlighting and kind of made it a big black void for the performance section, which is easily replicated by Max in Australia. And then we kind of strung together this string of clips that are just like have this, like I said, the young, wild, and free kind of a vibe. It's a really great mood setter for summer. I know today it doesn't really look like it out there. We got a whole bunch of snow here in Edmonton today, but yeah, I think it's going to be a great way to get everybody's heads in the right place for the warm season.
And you are heading off to Australia here for a little bit of a tour. Obviously, you've been well received in Australia, Dan. Every time I look at your social media, you're talking about songs on the charts over there. And so this is, I guess, a chance for you to do a little bit of promotion over there. But it must be quite exciting to know that, over there, everybody is really enjoying your music and that you have this great audience there.
Yeah, it's been really great. This will be my third time back down under, and a couple months ago, I just signed a record deal with a company in Australia, and that's part of the reason for being there. We have a few festivals, but a lot of press and a lot of handshaking to do. It's a long way to go, but it's nice to have another market that's really similar to Canada to be able to work in, especially because their winter or their summer is like our winter, so it's our downtime is their busy time, so it all works out pretty well.
So what's happening over the summer for you, Dan? Do you have some festivals and some concert dates and more songs coming out? I know you always have 10 irons in the fire. So what's going
Yeah.
on for the next few months here?
Yeah, well, right now we're wrapping up a string of concerts that I've put together with a couple friends of mine. It's called Heartstrings and Honky Tonks, and so we've done 4 shows now. The fourth one is tonight in Spruce Grove, and so that's something I've been working on. But for the summer, I have shows all over the place. I'm going to be in Italy in June, and I'll be in the UK in August, and a few festivals in Canada here, sort of randomly throughout the summer. So it's pretty busy. I'm putting on some miles, that's for sure.
All right, Dan. Well, always a pleasure chatting with you, and we look forward to whatever comes next from Dan Davidson. So good luck with everything, and thanks for chatting this once again.
Oh, thanks for having me, Stacey. Good to see you again.
Yeah, the nights we can't remember are the ones we won't forget.
Yeah, the nights we can't remember are the ones
We won't forget.